Hey everybody, it's Curtis the Wordy Nerd from 4 Living Creatures Creations. I'm doing a quick overview of my custom repaint Lion-O from the Thundercats Classics line. A lot of folks have kind of been unhappy with the lack of additional color added on to the mainstream retail release of this figure, and a lot of people seem to hate the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive version. So what I've done is I took my retail version, and while I was working on some airbrushing for some other figures, I figured I had enough of that kind of orange color left over from highlighting my custom Marvel Legends Deadpool that I would go ahead and try and highlight Lion-O, or shade Lion-O a little bit actually. So what I've done is gone around the body into cracks and crevices right along the muscle lines, and add some orange in there around the abdominals. And I realize it's probably a little hard to see in the video here because with that light source the shadows look really natural. So I was pretty pleased with the way that turned out. It definitely makes the figure look a lot more like something that I would put on a shelf and display, whereas the factory version has just kind of a flat cartoon look to it, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not the look that a lot of folks really wanted to see. So, and anybody who's still on the fence as to whether or not these figures are any good, let me just tell you, these classic Thundercats by Bandai are insane. The resemblance to the original cartoons is spot on. The articulation is amazing, and the removable limbs really add on. The removable hands in particular, not just limbs but hands, really adds to the figures. You can swap out the hand so that he can hold the sword, he can put on the paw of Thundera. The paw actually pops off and can be replaced with excuse me, can be replaced with a bare hand, and the paw can be hung from his hip in this little peg hole piece down here with a little extender. Alright, so these figures are really something really cool. If you haven't picked one up yet, go ahead, grab it. They're easily worth the 16, 17 to 20 bucks at retail. Maybe some of the online places like eBay and other online e-tailers have higher prices, but excuse me again, the popularity of these figures is probably going to keep that price just going up. So if you don't grab one sooner than later, you're probably going to find time to regret it. I can't guess very well what Bandai has in mind for the next few releases, but after checking out my figures, even my wife was asking if when I get Chitara, if she can have the Chitara. So these guys are pretty impressive. I'm going to go ahead and do a review on my Tiger in a little bit here, so come back for that if you want to. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, recommend, all that good stuff. It's Curtis the Wordy Nerd from 4 Living Creatures Creations. I'm out.